ये फैसला इस संविधान की जीत है। ये फैसला असंवैधानिक था, ये संविधान पर प्रहार था, ये इस देश के दलितों, वंचितों, आदिवासियों, पिछड़ों के आरक्षण पर प्रहार था। सरकार को बैकफुट पर जाकर अपना फैसला बदलना पड़ रहा है। लैटरल एंट्री मतलब सीधी भर्ती पर रोक लग रही है और इसका पूरा श्रेय मैं देना चाहूंगी अपने नेता राहुल गांधी को, कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष खड़गे जी को, समूचे विपक्ष को, जिन्होंने पुरजोर तरीके से इस असंवैधानिक फैसले का, आरक्षण विरोधी फैसले का विरोध किया। और मोदी जी इसमें बिल्कुल भी क्रेडिट लेने की कोशिश ना करें, क्योंकि लोगों के खिलाफ, दलितों, आदिवासियों, पिछड़ों के खिलाफ यह साजिश आपकी नाक के नीचे रची गई थी, तो इसमें बिल्कुल क्रेडिट ना लीजिए। आपके घटक दल आपसे नाराज थे। मोदी 3.0 में आपको बार बार ऐसे फैसले देखने को मिलेंगे जहां पर सरकार बैकफुट पर जाएगी, और यही लोकतंत्र की, यही संविधान की जीत है।
How do you see the latest development in the lateral entry issue? The Department of DOPT Minister has written to the chairperson of UPSC on cancelling the lateral entry advertisement as per directions of the Prime Minister.
The cancellation of the lateral entry ad is a victory of India's constitution. It's a victory of the people of India. It's a victory of the voice of India. And I will tell you why. Simply because the lateral entry ad, where 45 positions were being advertised, keeping aside reservations, quashing the rights of people who come from the SC, ST, OBC communities, this was absolutely unconstitutional. I am extremely glad and honored to be associated and work for a party where my leader Rahul Gandhi, my President Kharge ji, the entire India bloc was up in arms against as far as this ad was concerned. The Modi government is on the back foot, and given the kind of vociferous opponents and opposition that they were seeing to these ads, they've had to withdraw. Mr. Modi cannot take the credit for withdrawal even for a minute, because this happened right under his nose. So he can take no credit whatsoever. This is of course the victory of India's constitution, and this is also Modi 3.0, in which you will see various decisions of the Modi government being constantly withdrawn, whether it's the broadcasting bill, whether it's the Waqf board, whether it is this, they will be rethink, and this is what democracy is all about.
My last question is to you about the incident of the RG Kar hospital. Supreme Court has today constituted a task force, include the Surgeon Vice Admiral R.K. Sareen, Dr. Nageshwar Reddy, Managing Editor of the Asian Institute of National Gastroenterology, among others, to look into the matter. Supreme Court in CJI has categorically said that we are concerned about the safety issues of the doctors also, and the issue must be taken on priority.
I'm glad. I welcome what the Supreme Court has said. I think security at workplace, be it hospitals or anywhere, is of paramount importance. But the number of incidents that have gone up as far as violence against doctors at workplaces is concerned raises a very serious question. There was a bill that was to be presented. Both first Mr. Mandviya and then of course Mr. Nadda have publicly denounced it in parliament, saying there is no need for violence against, protection against violence as far as doctors are concerned. That bill has been shelved. We don't know why. I welcome this decision, especially because it is horrific to what happened to the doctor in Kolkata. It is horrific how there was an attempt to cover up. It is horrific the kind of brutal rape, and then the kind of horrific crime that was committed to her before she was murdered. I mean, women are not safe in workplaces, whether it's on the field as a farmer. Women are not safe on the road as students. Women are also not safe as doctors. So where are women safe? I think there has to be a larger debate on safety of women outside the confines of their home.
Ma'am, another incident with a minor girl has happened in her school in Maharashtra, Badlapur, where she was sexually assaulted. And now the police is saying that the culprits have been arrested within 11 hours. Within 11 hours of this incident, the Maharashtra Deputy CM has ordered to formation of the SIT headed by the IGP level senior IPS officer to investigate the thing. At the Thane Police Commissioner has also ordered to submit a proposal today to take the case to fast track court so that the action can be taken strictly.
How many of these POXO cases do we hear every year? How many of these fast track cases do we hear every year? I mean, my heart goes out to the minor girl who went to school to study, and this is what is happening to her. But the question remains, why are our women not safe? Our women are not safe because at a time when the country is grappling with a gruesome rape in Kolkata, there is a nurse who's raped in Uttarakhand, there is another another woman who's raped in Bihar, there is a minor raped in Maharashtra, and between all of this, the UP government decides to withdraw the sexual abuse case against Swami Chinmayanand. So you're essentially saying that if you are a rapist, if you have committed crime against women, if there has been a trial against you, you are associated with the BJP, we will give you political patronage. And that is what emboldens men like the ones we see to commit crime against women. There has to be an example set up, ek nazir banaiye ki log aisa kar na sake. Why are we not doing that to our women? My heart goes out not to just this little girl, but thousands and lakhs of girls like her who perhaps are apprehensive, who perhaps feel insecure.